Mosasaurus versus Megalodon. Which one would win in a fight? Imagine standing on the deck of a ship, staring into the endless blue ocean. Suddenly, a shadow bigger than your vessel moves beneath the waves. But wait, another massive predator is lurking nearby, and soon, the ultimate clash will begin. What would happen if two of the ocean's most terrifying apex predators, Mosasaurus and Megalodon, went head-to-head in a battle for survival? Would the reptilian terror of the Cretaceous dominate, or would the king of sharks prove unstoppable? This is the question we'll dive deep into today. Before we begin, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Your support helps us explore epic what-if battles and mind-bending scenarios like this one. Stick with us until the end, because the conclusion may surprise you. Now, let's set the stage. The Mosasaurus lived about 70 million years ago, during the late Cretaceous period. It was a marine reptile, not a dinosaur, but one of the deadliest creatures ever to rule the seas. Mosasaurs could grow up to 50 to 60 feet long, about the size of a modern bus. Its body was streamlined like a crocodile mixed with a monitor lizard, equipped with flippers and a powerful tail. But its greatest weapon was its massive jaw lined with conical dagger-like teeth. On the other side of the arena, we have the Megalodon. This colossal shark lived around 23 to 3 million years ago, long after Mosasaurus had vanished. Estimates suggest Megalodon could reach lengths of 60 feet or more, making it one of the largest predators in Earth's history. Megalodon's jaws were wide enough to crush a car. Its bite force is estimated at over 40,000 pounds per square inch, more powerful than any known animal. One bite could shatter bones and break apart whales with terrifying ease. So, in terms of size, the two were surprisingly evenly matched. Both reached lengths of around 60 feet, making this a battle of equals in sheer mass. The fight wouldn't just come down to size, it would depend on hunting style, environment, and endurance. Mosasaurus was a reptile, which means it had to come to the surface to breathe air. That could be both an advantage and a weakness in a fight. Megalodon, being a shark, could remain underwater indefinitely, waiting for the right moment to strike. When it comes to speed, Mosasaurus was no slouch. With its streamlined body and powerful tail, it could lunge forward with surprising acceleration. But Megalodon likely had the endurance advantage, built for long chases and ambushes in open waters. Let's talk about intelligence and hunting tactics. Mosasaurus hunted like a crocodile, ambushing prey with sudden bursts of power. It could thrash and roll its prey, tearing it apart in seconds. Megalodon, on the other hand, was more like a stealth bomber of the seas. It would sneak up on its prey from below, using surprise and sheer jaw power to cripple massive whales. A single strike could decide the battle before it even began. So, imagine the two meeting in shallow coastal waters. Mosasaurus lurks, waiting near the surface. Megalodon circles below, looking for the perfect moment. The first strike would be critical. If Mosasaurus manages to grab Megalodon with its jaws, it could thrash violently and inflict devastating wounds. But if Megalodon bites first, especially targeting the belly or fins, it could disable Mosasaurus quickly. Another factor is stamina. As a reptile, Mosasaurus relied on bursts of energy, but couldn't fight for long without surfacing. Megalodon's shark physiology allowed it to sustain longer battles, wearing down its opponent over time. However, don't underestimate Mosasaurus's versatility. It could use its limbs for agility and sharp turns, while Megalodon relied on brute force. In close combat, Mosasaurus might maneuver better. But Megalodon had another advantage: sheer bite radius. Its jaws could engulf massive portions of its prey in one snap. Even if Mosasaurus fought back, one or two critical bites could end everything. Now, let's simulate the fight. The two predators approach, circling each other in tense silence. Suddenly, Mosasaurus lunges, jaws snapping forward like a crocodile's strike. Megalodon dodges and counters with a powerful bite to Mosasaurus's side. The reptile thrashes, blood spilling into the water. The ocean explodes into chaos as both titans clash. Mosasaurus tries to roll, using its agility to shake Megalodon off. It manages to sink its teeth into the shark's fin, tearing through thick muscle. Megalodon roars in fury, shaking violently. The battle rages for minutes, but exhaustion begins to show. Mosasaurus needs air, desperately swimming upward. Megalodon seizes the opportunity, ramming and biting its exposed underbelly. With a final devastating bite, Megalodon crushes the bones of its rival. Mosasaurus struggles, but cannot recover, sinking slowly into the depths. The shark circles victoriously, claiming dominance of the ocean. So, who would win in this prehistoric showdown? Most evidence points to Megalodon, thanks to its crushing bite force, endurance, and ambush tactics. Mosasaurus was deadly, but its need for air and shorter stamina made it vulnerable. Still, under the right conditions, Mosasaurus could score an upset. Surprise ambush near the surface or shallow waters might give it the edge. This battle is not one-sided. It's a clash of titans where environment decides everything. At the end of the day, both creatures ruled their oceans in their own times. They never actually met, separated by millions of years. But in our imagination, the ocean becomes their eternal battlefield. So tell us, who do you think would win? Mosasaurus or Megalodon? Would the reptilian hunter reign supreme, or would the ultimate shark prove unstoppable? Drop your thoughts in the comments and let the debate begin.